And tonight we continue to follow the investigation into that shooting death of an Adams County Sheriff's deputy.
Tonight the sheriff identified that fallen deputy as 32-year-old Heath Gum. He worked for the Adams County Sheriff's Office since 2012 and leaves behind a wife. The Colorado Police Officers Foundation set up a fund to help Gum's family. You can find a link to that right now on the News 5 app.
And tonight there is a suspect facing a charge of murder of a peace officer booked at the Adams County Jail, but the sheriff's office has still not named the gunman suspected of killing Deputy Gum, saying that doing so will compromise the investigation. He did not say, however, how it would compromise it. Police and sheriff's deputies still searching the area for two more suspects who were involved in the disturbance at the home in Thornton that ultimately led to that shooting. They are considered armed and dangerous, but the sheriff's office has not released their description. And new at 10, a closer look at the psychology behind these deadly shootings. Has there been a cultural shift when it comes to respecting our men and women in blue?
We're hearing from students who are pursuing a career in law enforcement and what's going through their minds right now. News 5's Lena Howland joins us live with some of their stories. Lena.
Well, these students are symbolic of people hoping to make a difference right here in our community, despite a perception of fear for those working in law enforcement.
I think acts against police officers happen every day.
It seems like this becomes, almost an everyday thing.
The stark reality is this. Deputy Heath Gum murdered in the line of duty overnight, less than a month after Douglas County Deputy Zachary Parrish was ambushed and killed.
Again, that's just something that people who are getting in this profession have to realize.
UCCS criminal justice students like senior Dalton Hostetler aren't letting that fear get in the way of their pursuit of the badge.
I think it only drives me further. I'm not afraid of anything like that. My primary goal is to give back to the community and make it safer.
Others say it's a difficult profession that has caused some of their classmates to shy away.
Nobody wants to go into it because they feel it's too dangerous, or people are going to look at me differently, or going to be hated, or I'm going to be attacked. So yes, I'd definitely say there's been a major shift with that.
Criminal justice professor Joe Cottle tells us while there isn't data to back up a higher rate of violence against police, perception is reality.
If we can figure out ways to break down that barrier of the uniform and recognize these people as individuals, I think that's beneficial.
And he says despite recent acts of violence, most are going into this to help others.
They want to serve the community, and so that's their motivation. And so, if they can still see a way to serve their community, even though these things are happening, I think that we'll be all right.
Your job is to serve and be there for people. You have to be strong for others, and not let that fear get to you.
And by the way, a new U.S. News and World Report study released this year shows these students are part of one of the top 25 criminal justice programs in the country at UCCS. Watching out for you in Colorado Springs, Lena Howland, News.